In this module, we will learn the inputs, tools and techniques, and outputs of Plan Resource Management. Plan Resource Management is the process of defining roles and responsibilities for the project and stating how the project team, equipment, and materials will be acquired, developed, and managed. As a major theme to this process, it is important to understand all of the components of the two key outputs, the Resource Management Plan and the Team Charter. The PMBOK Guide defines several inputs to the Plan Resource Management process. The Project Charter will include a high-level project description and indicate key stakeholders, high-level milestones, and authorized financial resources that may influence resource management. The Project Management Plan includes other subsidiary management plans and baselines that may help influence the development of the Resource Management Plan. For example, the schedule and cost baselines provide insight as to the timing and costs associated with managing resources. Project documents such as the project schedule, requirements documentation, risk register, and stakeholder register may all influence resource management. Two additional inputs include enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets. Enterprise environmental factors can be a major input to defining the management approach, particularly government standards, stakeholder culture, and the organization's existing infrastructure and tools. Organizational process assets may contribute a resource management plan template and lessons learned. There may also be organizational policies and procedures that will affect the way the team should be managed within the project. There are a few tools and techniques for the Plan Resource Management process. Organizational charts and position descriptions are documents or graphical representations of all roles and responsibilities for the project. There are three major formats. Organizational charts document a hierarchy to show a top-down structure of responsibility. This may include delegation and reporting relationships among the project team. Text-oriented formats may simply describe various responsibilities and job descriptions. Finally, a responsibility assignment matrix, or RAM, can be used to show the mapping of responsibility levels to individuals or groups. A common type of RAM is a Racy Matrix. The Racy Matrix gets its name from the acronym RACI. In the Racy Matrix, each project responsibility is mapped to one of four possible levels for each stakeholder. If an A is displayed, that party is accountable for the duty, meaning if it doesn't get done, they're the ones that would be blamed. Only one party should be accountable for a given duty. If an R is displayed, the party is responsible, meaning they are taking some form of action toward the completion of the duty. Responsibility may be shared. If a C is displayed, the party may consult on the duty as requested. If an I is displayed, the party simply needs to be kept up to date. Do not confuse the Racy Matrix with the project activities. Activities are scheduled for one date to another in time management. The Racy Matrix shows duties that team members may be responsible for throughout the project lifecycle, such as maintaining meeting notes. Other tools and techniques include organizational theory, the body of knowledge on how people and organizations act. Understanding these principles can help to streamline the resource planning process. We will review some behavior theory in a separate module. Expert judgment and meetings are common tools and techniques used to describe the experience and expertise that the project management team, consultants, and other project stakeholders may bring to the management of project work, as well as the collaboration that must take place among these stakeholders. There are two key outputs of the Plan Resource Management process. The Resource Management Plan helps to define how resource requirements will be met and how resources will be managed throughout the project lifecycle. We have already defined a few components of the Resource Management Plan. Project-specific organizational charts can be used to help show reporting relationships between stakeholders. Position descriptions can be used to help define the role of key personnel on the project. A responsibility assignment matrix, or Racy Matrix, can be used to help map roles and responsibilities to project stakeholders. Staffing acquisition and release plans can help to display when staff will be hired and released from the project. This can be done based on project phase or in time increments such as months. A resource histogram can graphically help display when staffing will be at its highest or lowest. Resource calendars help to display the available working times of the project as well as exceptions such as holidays. Further, the resource management plan should describe any training requirements to ensure the project team will have the skill sets required to perform their job description. It may also define strategies the management team will use to motivate team members through rewards and recognition. Finally, the resource management plan may address any safety or compliance requirements that will exist for the project team. This may include safety protocol the team must follow or a code of ethics required by the performing organization. A team charter sets guidelines and expectations for how the team will operate, make decisions, resolve conflict, and other team values. Early commitment to these guidelines will help to decrease miscommunications and conflict throughout the project. The plan resource management process has just two key outputs: the resource management plan and the team charter. Key components include defining how the team will be managed by documenting reporting relationships, roles and responsibilities, staffing, and overall personnel management.